Hey there. Hey Taylor. Hey Cindy. Good to see you. Oh, that's what's up, Taylor. Do you do tarot at all? Do you read tarot? You have a deck or anything? I'll just wait just a second. This is kind of a continuation of a live stream. I had to take a break and go walk the pup. Oh, that's what's up. Oh, dude, that's what's up. Do you have a channel? I would love to support you. Hey, Janice. Oh, that's what's up. I just started like last week. I was super scared. And I was just like, I'm just gonna do it. Yeah. I can't wait to see what your energy. Oh yeah. I was too, and then this is like my third live stream. I just did my first live stream like 2 days ago. Oh, we can still do that. I feel like a lot of tarot readers do it from their phone. I was so nervous, and then it just felt so natural. So maybe if you jump into it like that, it'll probably just feel very natural to you. Oh, really? I did not know that. What's up? With my younger sibling. Hello, sweaty. That's whack. Yo, that's hella whack. So like I was saying, I am well, boo. I hope that you are well. I'm doing very well. This is a continuation live stream. Hey, Manya. Hey, Maria. Yes, Taylor. I've got a couple people. Maria is a moderator in here, and there's the list right there. Yeah, because I had to take a break and take my pup on a walk. But you can ask any question. It's free. You can leave your question in the comments, in the live stream comments, if you have a question that you don't want to wait for your turn. I will look back at the live stream, and puppies do have necessities, and puppies are a necessity in my life. I will look back at the live stream and answer any questions that y'all have. Hey, Janet. Yes. So next on the list, we did Maria guest right before I left, and if Miriam is here, I would love to see what Miriam's got going on, so I'll give them a second. Just give them a minute. Is Tony here? David, I am there's a list going, and it looks like Miriam's up next. I was doing some live readings for a couple hours, and then I went to go take a pup on a walk. So I told folks I'd be back in a half hour. So we'll see who comes back, and if Miriam and Tony aren't here, then I'll just keep moving down the list. I done did it earlier today. If you have a question, though, I would love to answer your question. So Miriam, I don't see Miriam here quite yet. I don't see Tony here quite yet. Lash, Dee, Benita. I see Janice in here. How about we just get down to the people that are here? I know, dude. It is so cool. It's like all these things that I did not expect. All right, Janice. You have a question? Thank you, Maria. Okay. Okay, we're going to increase the finances. Will it work if I keep everything as planned? Okay. That should be interesting. Okay. Yeah, David's really cool. So Janice has a 2 to 3 year old plan to increase finances. If you continue on, Janice will you prosper from that? Will it work if I keep everything as planned? Let's do that. Let's do maybe a past, present, future for this. So I want to do. Hey, Miriam. Oh, it's all good. I'll hit you right as soon as I'm done with Janice. Because I believe that you are next on the list. Didn't miss it. I just started doing people that were already here. So I'll do Janice and then I'll go back up to you. All right. In the past, in regards to Janice and their finances. Okay. Presently, I got you. Interesting. And in the future, if they continue in this way, will it work out for them financially? You know what's interesting is that I'm getting, there's something having to do with multiple offers and a lot of them satisfying you. So I don't know what it is that you are doing. Let's see. I'll go over these right quick and then I'll do some clarifiers. We'll do an oracle card. This is looking great. There might be multiple offers in the future that are very emotionally fulfilling to you. Hey, Max. Yeah, I'm definitely going to put you on the list. You auditioned for a movie. That's really cool. In the past, I've got your energy as judgment. This could be you, like, really, like, accepting the call, like, listening to the call, hearing the call from the universe, really, like, acknowledging some sort of higher purpose or higher consciousness, or waking up. It could be, realizing that you really needed to make a decision that was very like pivotal or important in life in the past. In the present, I've got someone that is really working hard, who someone is very, very much working hard. There might be some anxiety. There might be some anxiety presently that is coming with this. And I think you just need to let go of any of that, any like self doubt or worry that you might have. I think you're listening to yourself enough, right? Me too. Oh my God. Especially when I'm like doing readings on myself or something and I'm hella stressed out. There's just no way. But I think that you have really set yourself up in a position where you are listening to yourself, you're trusting yourself, you're kind of, going with the flow of the energy. But not just that, you're really like stepping up to what it is that you are being called to do. And I think that releasing any like fear based negative thinking is all that needs to be happening here. In the future position, I've got this Nine of Cups. This is like self satisfaction, whatever that looks like to you, because it's different to everybody. Success means something different to everybody, because words mean something different to everybody, because people understand words differently. This is very much self satisfaction. I can see that you're working very hard. Hey, Kay. Good to see you. So I want to get some clarifiers. I want to ask about, I'm interested in this judgment. Answering to the call. What is that about? Universe, can you tell me anything about this judgment card? Yes, Kay, we can definitely add you to the list. So, Janice, I don't know if you are a water sign or if the thing in the past that you are answering to is specifically leading by means of connecting with other people on a, like an emotional level. So there could be like you are in a management position, but you are leading by listening to people. You're leading by taking other people's like thoughts and emotions into account, but the decisions that you make, your heart's on your sleeve, very much like uh, in a space of leading from the choices that you make with your heart, listening to your intuition. These are both very, very like intuitive cards. I don't know what happened to you in the past or what's been going on, but there's this like spiritual awakening that has happened. And I don't feel like it's like that far along in the past. I want to get some clarifiers. I kind of just feel like this presently, this is someone that's really honing in on either new skills or really finding in like the details, getting in the details as to what it is that they would like to put their energy and work towards. Yeah, I can tell. I can tell. Do you have any information about? I would like some information about this Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, there might be some fear-based thoughts about starting something new. Is there something presently that you've been inspired to do that's like, oh, that might be like way too big for me, or it's like you're listening maybe to outside sources, maybe feeling fearful about what other people think of this, or there's like fearful of failing or something. I think that what I'm feeling right now is that what was what was that saying? Uh, Someone who is like trying to um, be an entrepreneur or kind of like take action steps towards something that they might be inspired to do, you might not get immediate validation for those things because that's just kind of how it goes. Anyone who is like paving their own way or carving their own way, the sacrifice is sometimes getting validation from outside sources. But you don't need that. Like you can just keep doing what you're doing and not be worried about what other people are thinking about or you know, what if this doesn't work? What if this doesn't fall through? Like, I can see that the work effort is there, and I think this anxiety just needs to be released. Let's get some clarifiers on this Nine of Cups in the future position. Okay, because I saw so many offers, and you know, I'm hearing you say that you are constantly learning and working on yourself spiritually. I think that's just like the best thing that anybody could ever do is just like invest in themselves, invest their time and their energy in themselves. And because there's this, with this Nine of Cups here, I'm getting this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and I'm getting this Four of Swords in reverse. So it's either, you know, continuing to invest in yourself and your dreams and your desires, and not really paying attention to what other people are saying, coming from a place of trusting yourself and maybe taking some time to pause and rest, and even you might feel the need to either remove yourself sometimes from the external and get some space to yourself, so you can have some like peace of mind. You might be even wanting to go out in nature to try and get this like kind of solitude, because I do see this like wish fulfillment, whatever this might mean to you. And I think this might mean multiple things because I saw multiple offers in the future. um, Whatever it is that you need to do to obtain those things while also like keeping this groundedness, because I'm getting a little bit of anxiety here. I'm getting a little bit of mental conflict here. That might be the only thing that's getting in your way. So I'm interested to pull some soul truth and see what the universe has to say about this. What advice can we give to Janice? So excited. What advice can we give to Janice? I see the other side. What advice can you give to Janice to ensure that they are prosperous financially in the future? And I'm assuming that, you know, the things that bring your heart joy are going to play a part in that for sure. It's definitely something of creative sense too, because I'm getting there's a lot of water. There's like cups here. Okay. We got what boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships. And this doesn't have to be like specifically connection with somebody else or other people. It could be people that you like any situation that you are in that could bring you some sort of like leverage to the situation because you have boundaries. To create more healthy boundaries, we must first get in tune with our own needs, desires, and feelings and believe we are worthy of them. In your relationships, it's essential to know where they end and where you begin. Today's soul action: when we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. That is exactly what we were just talking about with this Queen of Pentacles and this Four of Swords in reverse. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. So I'll read it again. When we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. If you are an empath and you can still be if you're an empath, you can still be compassionate towards others without taking on their stuff. It is safe to trust that you are not here to fix anyone. Today's mantra: I have everything I need within me now, and so do they. I am worthy of my needs, and I set boundaries based on what's best for me. So I'm interested to also do an iris oracle for you. And this King of Cups too, whatever you experienced in the past, this like either making a judgment of like, this is how I want to live my life now, through the eyes of the King of Cups. King of Cups is very much someone who has built personal boundaries in order to lead the way that they do, in order to lead from their heart, things that bring them emotional fulfillment. They can do that because they built boundaries for themselves. So that type of energy has something to do with this. Any messages for Janice in regards to them being financially successful, whatever that means to them in the future? You got Death to the Deceitful. Let's see. Queen of Pentacles is also like having to do with, it can do with financial stability, being someone who has grown something or matured something to the point of it being practically stable, anything in the 3D plane. So it could be something to do with job, but it can be with money too, because money is a tangible object in the 3D plane. All right, death of the deceitful. We fear death. We fear death of relationships, death of our habits, and our patterns. This card is calling upon you to pick up the scythe and cut down those things in your life that are not true. Lay your past self to rest. Don't be afraid. Lay your past self to rest. We're moving forward. Don't be afraid of burning bridges you never want to cross again. So that's that theme of like having emotional boundaries, something about building boundaries for yourself. Um, Spread fire to the things that need to be turned to ashes. Cremate the skeletons in your closet, which is exactly what this card is talking about. It's about looking at the skeletons in your closet, the things that don't serve you, and removing those things, choosing to uh, listen to yourself, listen to your intuition, choosing to be more compassionate with yourself. Um, Cremate the skeletons in your closet. If people think you're being heartless, intense, ruthless, if people think you are being heartless, intense, ruthless, maybe you are, but you need to be. Death will always bring new life, new growth. So tear down walls without a second thought to what will be built in its place. Be relentless in your path of destruction. It is a necessary death. So that's very interesting. That's some very interesting energy here. Yeah, I bet. Okay, Janice, I hope that that helped you. Um, If you want to ask some more about it, I would love to get more specific with you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you connecting with me and bringing your energy to the channel. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that that helped you. All right, Miriam. What's going to happen in the future between Muhammad? Okay, I got you. Judith. I see you, Janice. Well, I hope you come back and or stick around. Do whatever makes you feel comfortable. All right, Miriam. What's going to happen in the future between you and Muhammad? Okay. Happen in the future between Muhammad and Miriam. I want to do a past, present, future because I want to see where it is that you are coming from. Let's do past, present. No, I want to do the 7 card. I mean the nothing more than feelings, which is a 6 card. So the first card is going to be how you feel about Muhammad. Next card will be how Muhammad feels about you. Third card will be how you feel about yourself in this relationship. Fourth card will be about how Muhammad feels about themselves in this relationship. Fifth card will be projected outcome. And sixth card will be how to make the relationship more balanced or just bring it some good energy. Bottom of the deck, I've got the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, okay. There's an energy here of either taking action on some thoughts or something being kept a secret and it needs to come out. So we'll see what's up. Doesn't have to be limited to those things either too, huh? All right, so your feelings towards this person. I got the Death card in reverse. Their feelings towards you. Knight of Cups in reverse. Definitely got some feelings going on here. This might be how you see yourself in this particular situation. I've got the Page of Swords. Looking a little airy, looking a little changeable. Maybe you have some ideas. There's either some truth, maybe some words need to be spoken. How this other person feels about themselves in relation to y'all, the situation. The Eight of Wands in reverse. It's definitely talking about movement or lack thereof. Could be more complicated than that. We'll see. All right, and then I've got the outcome if things stay the same. Projected outcome, Nine of Wands. That person looks like they've been through it for sure, but they're still standing by their passions, their desires, still standing by there. And how to bring some positive energy to the situation, or how to make the relationship better, just bring more positive energy. This is really nice. We've got this Ace of Cups here, and this person is extending themselves. So this could be, taking upon the opportunity to either give this cup or receive or be on the receiving end. We'll see what's going on here. There's definitely some feelings here because there's some water here. There's some water wands. So I've got some passion. Looks like there's been some either some action steps that have been taken or are wanting to be taken. And it looks like coming from a place of love, being opening and inviting, um, and communicating from the heart, essentially, having a heart to heart, is how to bring some more positivity to this situation. So let's get some clarifiers. I've got this death card in reverse as to how you feel towards this person. And it could feel like something's just not dying or like something is just not uh, ending that needs to end, or it's like a difficult transition or something. So, in regards to how you feel towards this person, it could feel like you are needing something to continue and it's maybe feeling a little stuck. Okay, in regards to how you feel towards this person, I'm getting this Eight of Swords in reverse that I'll hold up for you. And I've got this Six of Wands. And what's interesting to me is that in this Death card and in this Six of Wands, there's this energy of moving forward. What I feel you would like with this person is to maybe to continue to move away from, I don't know if you generate like limiting beliefs about your 333, nice man, yeah. Moving away from some limiting beliefs or moving away from a stuck situation. You would love to see some like help maybe from other people involved in the situation. There's this stuckness energy here, but there's also a moving away from that. So maybe that's the transition that is difficult. Because somebody's got their hands tied, but they could very well free themselves from this bind. I want some clarifiers about this Knight of Cups in reverse. Any messages about this Knight of Cups in reverse as to how Muhammad feels towards Miriam? There seems to be something about an extension of expressing one's feelings or expressing something. And maybe this person struggles with being vulnerable. Maybe this person struggles kind of with going with the flow, or maybe they go about it in a way that they might be having some anxiety, some worries themselves, and kind of being stubborn in their communication and it not coming, their communication not coming across maybe as well as they would like to, Any messages about this Knight of Cups in reverse? Any messages about this Knight of Cups? Here we go again. There's this Nine of Swords again. This person's got some anxiety about maybe speaking how they feel. This person has maybe some anxiety about moving forward, taking action. This person takes action. This is a person who is taking action by connecting and communicating how they feel. They're expressing themselves. And this person seems to be in a space of maybe being afraid to move forward with that. And there seems to be, it corresponds kind of with this stuckness, this like maybe lack of movement. I want to get another clarifier on this Knight of Cups in reverse. You're usually the first one to message them. Okay. Okay. So we're still on how this person feels towards you. I've got the Nine of Cups with the Queen of Wands and the Two of Cups. So let me tell you what I think that this is about. I think that this person is drawn to you and that there are mutual, like the feeling is mutual in regards to, hey, boo, my partner's home. They're so cute. There's definitely mutual feelings and very much an attraction, like specifically also a physical attraction from this person in regards to you. But for some reason, because of wherever this person is coming from, they're having some anxiety moving forward, specifically when it comes to expressing themselves. I know, right? In regards to expressing themselves. I want to look at this. The nine cups minus the two is the seven, and that might be someone who is just daydreaming about you. Again, there's this lack of action towards doing that. Maybe because they have some anxiety about doing so. Hey, Harmony. Good to see you again. So cute. So cute. All right, so I've got this Page of Swords. Yeah, maybe. Oh, that's dope. That's hella tight. Shit. David says hi. David's in the chat. I see. David wants to know. David's like, did they bring home a burrito for you? I think we did. They did that yesterday or the day before. They got these $3 burritos like right by where they work. It's crazy. Okay. I'm into it. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe the place close by that you were thinking. All right. I got this Page of Swords. Thanks for your. That's right. I only get stuck for them burritos. Page of Swords as to how you might see yourself, Miriam, in this situation with them. You're wanting to communicate. You wanting to speak some truth. You want to speak some truth. You want to speak some truth. You want to know some truth. You want to get intellectually intertwined with this person. And I can see that that might be, maybe that's been kind of a struggle, but I see someone that is still very hopeful and open to either being forgiving or just being open in general, open to the idea of resolution, hopeful for the idea of communicating and working something out. I'm interested in this Eight of Wands in reverse as to how this person feels about themselves in this situation. Because I got this Eight of Wands and there's something about movement here. This person is scared. This person is scared. Yes, I see you. This person that you are dealing with is scared. They don't know how they feel. They don't know where to go. They're kind of just in the dark trying to find their way around. Um, it might feel like their energy is either scattered or just not there at all. And if this person's going through a moon, if their energy currently right now in regards to this situation is the moon, then they might not be sure about where they stand. This person seems like, even though they are interested in you, um, it looks like in many ways they are drawn to you. When they see you, they're like, I'm drawn to that person. This person is not knowing how they feel in order to move forward. And you can't control what somebody does. You can't control what people do with their lives. I've got this Nine of Wands here as the outcome of relations. I hear you say that you are tired, and this is kind of an energy of being on guard and of being tired. You've like keep fighting, fighting, fighting for this thing. You want victory. We've got the Six of Wands out here, and now we've got this nine. We've got the Eight of Wands. 9 - 6 is 3. Maybe wanting to, maybe you've been planning. There's something about planning ahead with this person, either where you want to go with yourself or either with this person. And maybe there's been some hiccup as far as like planning something with somebody else. Again, like you can only expect so much from someone. And when someone's just like in a different headspace and you're ready for some type of connection in that moment, maybe that person just needs some space. Maybe they just need to know that they feel safe and that you're willing to be patient. Obviously, if they're disrespecting you, like this is a whole nother story. Uh-huh. Okay. I think that it would be good, especially because there seems to be a lot of love here. Mhm. There seems to be a lot of love here, for sure. And I think that the key to making this a 2, because the ace is just the potential, taking advantage of the potential by either giving or receiving in the form of letting this person know that you are a safe space, because they seem to be really antagonized by their anxiety. And I'm not sure if it has anything to do with you. I don't see it as something that has to do with you. I don't feel like it has something to do with you. I feel like this person is drawn to you. Um, I can feel that you are tired. And what I want to do is get some clarifiers on this Nine of Wands as the most probable outcome if things continue to go the way that they are going. Got this Nine of Wands here. Any messages about this Nine of Wands? We got the Wheel of Fortune, and we got the Seven of Pentacles. To me, this is saying the overall energy moving forward. The overall energy moving forward, I think, is a little more. We'll see in the oracle cards because I'm a little bit conflicted about like how clear cut like this answer is, because having patience with someone that is struggling with fears or anxieties or something, I guess that would depend on where you're at and what your needs are and how much energy you are able to give to the situation. And if you're feeling tired already, obviously, regardless of what this other person is doing, you should do like what is going to bring you the most balance, because you can't control what other people are doing, regardless of your expectations to them. This Wheel of Fortune says there is some sort of movement forward, and the Seven of Pentacles says no more patience. So, whatever this movement is for you, it doesn't have to mean that you are completely severing your connection with this person and then that's how you're moving forward. There might be something unexpected coming up in the outcome that might be a result of this like waiting period that's been going on, or it could be a result of um, Right before y'all. Right. Okay. What was it? I think all the signs are great. Well, yeah. Um, this there's something about, I'm not having any patience anymore. And that kind of propelling the situation forward to something different. This Wheel of Fortune is like being open to the universe to allow some it's possible by not having any more patience for this situation. And whatever that looks to you, I can't tell you what it is that you're going to decide because you could change your mind at any time. So that's interesting. I'm interested to get some oracle cards on this and see specifically what that's about. I want to ask about, I want to actually do another clarifier for this Nine of Wands. Any other messages about this Nine of Wands? What can you tell me about this? So like I said, you cannot control what somebody else is doing or their actions, but you can control what it requires for you to be balancing yourself. And it does look like there is some sort of new situation or opportunity coming through to, it feels like kind of to you specifically, but it could be to both of y'all. Some sort of change in the dynamic of the situation, for sure, which is great because right now I'm getting a lot of stuckness and anxiety. And at this point, kind of anything moving forward is better than the situation that is occurring right now. So I got this Ace of Cups as how to make the relationship better. And we've been talking about, coming from a place of love and communicating that, expressing that. So with this Ace of Cups, we've got Judgment and you've got the Three of Pentacles. So, advice as to how to make this connection better or this relationship better might be, we've been talking about being vulnerable with this person, allowing them to know that you are a safe space, regardless of whatever expectations you might have for them in the future. I would suggest trying to maybe see if this person wants to hang out or kind of collaborate with you, or there's something new about the way that y'all might be collaborating or getting to know each other if you are able to come from a place of like peace offering. So let's do Moonology. Play Minecraft together. It could be. It could be. It's something that's different than the dynamic that is happening right now. This person seems scared, so now that you have that knowledge, you can kind of have a bigger picture perspective of what's going on and see how you would like to take action in the future. There's this energy here of not passing judgment, and I don't know what that has to do with you or this person or something that this person needs in order to be connecting with you. But let's do a moonology. Do you have any advice, universe, for Miriam in regards to this person that they are inquiring about? Messages from Miriam, this person that they are inquiring about. Ooh. Messages from Miriam. You got take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. Let's see. It's interesting. I've never pulled that one. I haven't pulled that one yet. Where are you at? Disseminating. First quarter, full moon, gibbous. Disseminating moon, time to breathe out. The intensity of the full moon has abated. And what are you left with? That's what this card is asking you. It suggests that the situation you're asking about has now peaked, and it's time for you to regroup and learn from your experiences rather than blindly foraging ahead. Have faith that what is happening is for the best. Try to accept the way things are now and give yourself and others time out to relax. Seems to what is being called for here. Breathe. We can't be on all the time. If you feel like you've hit an obstacle or even failed in some way, now is the time to reflect on how to do things differently next time. Be honest with yourself if you feel bad about your current situation, and then you remind yourself that life goes in cycles. Attune to the moon, I am where I am, and that's okay. Additional meanings, you should know where you stand either now or very soon. So that's what we were talking about with this Nine of Wands, with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. There's something changing about the way having to do with not having any more patience, possibly, and someone's mindset in regards to this situation. So you should know where you stand either now or very soon. You need to take some time out for your own good. It's time for you to share your wisdom and experience with someone else and avoid falling into a slump. So let's do another oracle. Let's do Universe Has Your Back. Since the universe has made its presence in multiple times throughout this reading. Any messages or advice from Miriam in regards to the person that they are inquiring about? I don't know. For some reason, I just got gaming. And I know you just mentioned Minecraft, but it might not be a bad idea to do something fun like that. All right, you got when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. So when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. So I think this is just talking again. This is kind of the same energy. This is the same energy as the Wheel of Fortune. And what this is talking about is just like either allowing something to unfold, not forcing something to happen, definitely not forcing something to happen. It's about going with the flow of the universe, relying on the energies of the universe, being in sync with those energies, trusting that the universe does have your back, and that the things that are coming to you will be in alignment with your values. Okay, Miriam? I hope that helped you. And like I said, the gaming thing, I know like we joke LOL Minecraft, but I literally just got a vision of gaming. And so I do think that that has something to do with your connection with this person and a possible maybe like outlet for y'all or way for y'all to connect, because I do see a connection there. All right. Is D okay? So Tony Matt is Tony here? Miriam, feel free to come back and ask the same question. Like, things are developing and changing every day, and people's emotions and thoughts and perspectives of themselves and like of you are changing all the time. So energy be like that. Thank you, Manya. Thank you, Maria. If Tony is not here, is Lash. I left their name, and I think it had the name Boss in it. I can't remember where they're at. I'm gonna try and go a little bit quicker so people can get their questions answered and be on with their day. All right, is D here? If there's nobody here that's before you, oh, it was Lash Boss. Anybody here that, if I'm looking at Maria's list, anybody here that's before Manya? I do, Tabitha. Twins. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna turn on a fan. I'll be right back. And then I think I don't see anybody else. So Manya, if you wanna go ahead and post your question, and I think Tabitha is shortly after that. I would love. I don't know. I was just reading your message, Manya. I would love to do that. Let's do hella all these oracle cards on you, Manya. Let's just get it. Let's start with Soul Truth. Just gets to the point. So I'm gonna do some Soul Truth. Yeah, definitely. Maya. Let's see what's going on here. I love how supportive y'all are in the chat, like, and how much y'all are willing to connect with other folks. Like, so important. Connection is so important. All right. Universe, any advice for Manya in relieving their discomfort? Yeah, you can definitely call me Ray. Let's see what we got going on for you, Manya. I love these cards. I haven't even shuffled yet, but this really caught my eye. How can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? And this is just a nice, oh, I love this card. If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. Today's soul action. Choose one self-care action to do today. There are 10. So number 1 is set stronger boundaries. 2 is meditate and listen to your heart. 3, speak to yourself with compassion. 4, focus on your strengths. 5, say no to something that isn't a soul yes. 6, say yes to something that you are afraid of. 7 is let go of whatever you cannot control. 8 is stay far away from drama and negativity. 9 is ask for help and allow it. 10 is write down 3 things that you are. That's why I picked this card. My eyes were like drawn like laser beams to this card. Write down 3 things that you are grateful for. So I know it's backwards, but and the lining's not that great quite yet, but I just wanted to show you these 10. Being compassionate with yourself and investing in yourself in that way is one of the best things that you can do. Like, you will start to look at everything differently. I used to really, for a long time, because I was in a very abusive relationship with someone that I really trusted, I just began to see my entire life, even after removing myself from that person, seeing everything through the eyes of the violence and the anger that I endured, thinking that I had to think of myself that way. And I still not the greatest self talker, like not nice to us, not nice to myself. But I noticed that the nicer that I started to talk to myself, the happier and the more content I felt, no matter what anybody else was doing in my immediate environment. So I think that that's what that is speaking to right now. Let's get some more advice from Manya. This is exactly what I was just talking about. Some more advice from the universe, just for you, Manya, is what if it was easy? It doesn't have to be hard. Call in the universe, the stars, the angels, and all their powers. Find the solution. Would you take the next step if it were easy? It's time to expect ease. Call in grace and receive guidance. The other one was talking about allowing for help as well. You are supported. I'm getting the chills right now. The universe is literally saying you are being supported by them. Today's soul action, they literally, okay, list 10 possible ideals for your soul's current calling. Lean into ease. It's here. You just have to say yes to it. So this is some beautiful, like the power is in your hands. I'm getting the chills like all my arm. Woo! Whew. It's going down my leg, onto my butt cheeks and everything. What's going on? What's the deal? Let's do another one. And I want to move on to The Universe Has Your Back. But we'll do all of these for you. Any other messages? You got, what else could this mean? There are always multiple ways to look at every situation. Our first reaction is usually rooted in our fears and limiting beliefs. Look at a situation today by stepping outside of the trigger and ask, what else could this mean? Today's soul action, is there something your soul is calling you to learn in this moment? Or is there a pattern that is ready to be broken? Walk in the other person's shoes and see it from their perspective. If it doesn't involve someone else, ask yourself, how is life happening for me right now? A lot of advice from the universe for self-empowerment, things that you could be doing right now to change maybe the way that you perceive your external. Let's do the iris. The iris is always hella fun. I love the artwork in the iris deck. Any messages from the universe? I don't know if you meditate, Manya, but I just was looking through the deck when I was shuffling, and there's this card called Pink Bubby Fairy, and it's based off of a meditation that you can just find on YouTube. And basically what it is like any dreams or ideas, things that you are currently only imagining that you want to manifest into the physical plane, there's this quick meditation that you can do where you kind of just like separate yourself from other folks, get in your own space. You think about yourself living those dreams as if it were right now. You think about those things and then you put it in this pink bubble, like you're thinking about this, you're looking in your third eye and you're imagining all these things. Maybe you can even like see them like right through your third eye. You put it in, okay, here it is again. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. Pink Bubby Berry. I know, me too. But when I have done it, it's been life changing. For some reason, I'm still so stubborn to it. I understand that. Anyways, you take your dreams, the things that you maybe even feel like are impossible for you to be experiencing. Imagine yourself living that life right now. You put those thoughts in this pink bubble and you let that thought go. And what happens is when you let it go, you let it out into the universe so it can attract energy that is like, similar to that energy that's in that pink bubble. So universe is telling me to tell you that. And you can go on YouTube and I think it's just a couple minutes, couple minute meditation. Or however long as you want, but there's somebody that's kind of like guiding you as to what to be thinking about. I know, me too. Any other messages from Manya? You're crazy. Yeah. That's your jam. That's your jam. You got no bull. I love this card and I might be biased because I'm a Taurus. But it's a beautiful card, like there's no doubt. Let me read that for you. 60. This card wants you to confront. This card wants to confront you with those little white lies you might feed yourself or accept from other people. It's time to get rid of all that bull. This card is as stubborn as it gets, and if you don't look at these little falsehoods right now and try to move around this card, it's not moving. Easier said than done, I know, but it's good to have like a push, or some type of new perspective or way of thinking because sometimes that's just like what is required to get yourself out of a certain headspace. Let's do universe has your back. We'll do a moonology, and then I'll move on to the next person. How was your day? No, that's crazy. Thank you for doing that. I just ran errands. I'm just sitting here and I'm sweating like that. I know, me too. I'm chilling right now, but I appreciate it.
I'm just going to shade it.
Oh. I don't want to say it.
No, you don't have to.
You have to say it.
You have to say it. I said it. Oh, those are so good. Have you ever had like a really crispy fry coming in and out?
Yeah, that's what they look like they would taste like. That's what they would taste like.
I know what they were drawn.
The universe says to you, my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. Any other messages from Manyan? So, if anything, taking all of these messages into consideration might just take your mind off of whatever it is that you are stuck in, which is probably just the point. Any other messages from Anya? Too many cards. The universe has your back. That's what they're trying to say. That's what they've been trying to say. Let's do a moonology, and then I'll move to the next person. Any messages from Anya? Hey, Harmony. I think you can trust in yourself, Anya, and I think that obviously the universe has your back. You've got surrender to the divine, and prosperity lies ahead. So there's definitely a coming out of this mindset or situation. And again, there's this reoccurring theme of trusting in yourself and in the universe. New Moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. This card will often come up when you're inquiring about a financial matter or when you're doubting your self-worth. This card suggests you can have what you want, including material things, but you must believe in yourself. This card comes down to the laws of attraction. Value yourself and others will value you too. You can create abundance. Taurus is associated, right? I know, right? I didn't even notice that. Good eye. Taurus is associated with luxurious Venus, and this card holds the new moon energy. So now is a good time to make a 12-month financial plan. This card can also signal the start of a new relationship. If you've been wrestling with something for a long time, the new moon in sturdy Taurus is a sign to not give up just yet. Attune to the moon, get or give a massage. Healthy body, healthy mind. Additional meanings for this card, you will soon be able to afford the thing you're dreaming of. Getting clear on what you value most will help you find peace. Take some time out to pamper yourself. Start a standing order to savings account. Start a standing order to a savings account, no matter how small. And you've got that full moon, surrender to the divine, which seems to be a reoccurring theme throughout this reading. The very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to mind. Agreed, but but it really is the feeling of this card. Life is coming to a head, a point, a conclusion or a turning point. There may be some kind of change and possibly even some sort of emotional explosion. Tune into your emotions now and see what they're telling you. They're very likely closer to the surface, no matter when in the moon cycle you've pulled this card. Matters will soon conclude, and you will find out whether or not your wishes are going to come true. The odds are in your favor, as this is a very positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. Attuned to the moon, I am getting the answers I need. Additional meanings, a wish you made may be about to come true. It's make or break time. There could be a sense of madness in the air. Breathe deep and stay calm. You may need to forgive someone to release negative energy, and it's time to let go of the past and move on. So, Manya, I know that was a lot of messages and energy, but I hope that that helps you, and that's like something that could help you maybe either navigate through the mindset that you're in, or maybe just change your mindset altogether and have more faith in yourself and the universe. And a lot of it just comes from starting from the way that you, not you specifically, but just in general, how people talk to themselves kind of determines how they see the world and then therefore how they take action in the world. Whew. So. So cute. All right. So thank you, Manya. Thank you for being vulnerable with me and just allowing yourself to connect with me. I really appreciate that. All right. Let's see. Who else is here that's on that list that has not been read yet? I know I keep saying that I'm going to try and go faster, but I'm really going to try and go fast. Harmony, yes. Harmony, let's do it. What's your question? I'll give you some time, Harmony, to post that question. Okay. Let's do it. Are Harmony and their Scorpio person going to get married? Let's do this. Okay. I'm gonna do oh nice. That inspired me to meditate today. I'm literally gonna write that down. I've been saying it every day and I keep getting told by spirit to do that, and I'm still like so stubborn. I love meditating too, so I'm just like, what's the deal? I think I just want to keep like taking action, when sometimes it's good to just be in your feelings, in your thoughts, or not be in any of those things at all, not be focused on everything that's going on around you. All right, so let's see. Good for you. It's inspiring to me. Harmony and Scorpio person. I want to do y'all's past energy, y'all's present energy, and y'all's future energy. So this is Harmony in their Scorpio person. Scorpio person's energy in the past. This is Harmony in their person's energy currently. And here it is in the future. Ooh, very nice. I'm just looking at the bottom of the deck because sometimes that will tell me kind of like what the overall energy is if I were to like maybe get some more information about the energy of y'all's connection. I've got the moon with the King of Swords with the Star card. So there might have been somebody that this could be an energy of cutting through anything that is not clear and really being able to make judgments, having either a bigger picture perspective or having just a sense of feeling hopeful, feeling like, you know, your wishes have been fulfilled. There's definitely some clear communication here and some sort of like sharing or abundance. There's something about intellectually or either communicating in a way that you just there's no bullshit essentially. There's nothing that's not clear is what I'm getting. Which makes for a solid foundation, I think. In the past, y'all's energy, I've got the Seven of Wands in reverse. Y'all might be communicating to each other in a beneficial way that allows for this bigger picture perspective that maybe both of y'all have. There's something about the way that y'all communicate that's very in sync or very healing. In the present, there is the Page of Pentacles as y'all's current energy. So it could be, you know, ideas of a new investment. It could be like y'all could have like moved into a new place or taken upon something as simple as like gardening together or something. So we'll get some clarifiers on that. In the future, I've got this Five of Swords in reverse. Now the five can be about conflict, but it's mostly just about change and how people respond and react to change. The swords in this deck is about communication. So there could be something in the future about something about being careful about the way that people are speaking to each other. And already at the bottom of the deck, there's been something here about the way that y'all communicate to each other. Hey, Tony. Didn't see you, so I'll definitely be able to get you just by looking down the list. And it looks like you will be next after Harmony. So let's get some clarifiers. I'm interested in this Seven of Wands in the past. Any messages about the Seven of Wands in reverse? It could be about introducing this idea of marriage, but I will get more specific on that. I'm interested in just seeing where like past, present, and future energies are because that will give me a lot more information as to the specifics of, okay, well, does it look like this person's going to get married? Like, probably not if it's like if people feel stuck or something like that. So in the past, I've got the King of Wands. So there's a lot of wands here in the past. There might have been in the past somebody, you know, or both people taking initiative. There's something here about taking initiative. Maybe one person or both people, there might have been a resistance at first. And if not, it's someone is definitely going for exactly what they want. There's some energies of desire or like getting what you want, and maybe somebody resisting or something in the beginning. Let's see, or in the past, I mean. Any other messages about the Seven of Wands in reverse? We've got the Devil. The Devil is reminding me of something that someone feels bound to. So they could be fears. This could be someone who might have been resisting. I see. I see. Okay. In the past with y'all, there might be, so maybe this has come up in the past, maybe this idea of marriage, and this person may be resisting because they don't want to feel bound by anything. This Knight of Wands, even though your person is a Scorpio, there might be other placements in their chart in which they feel like the importance of being free and kind of being this entrepreneur, being themselves, letting their energy flow, might be very important to them. I'm interested in this present energy of the Page of Pentacles. There's some new investment that someone, again, I got a Knight of Wands, that someone is wanting to take action towards. And I got this Two of Cups. I've got this Two of Cups here. So there's definitely, this idea here of wanting to manifest something reciprocal with somebody. And I think that what's going on here is the idea of marriage, which in like Western culture is traditionally very heteronormative and can feel very, very limiting, might be what is coming up with this conflict here. And so I think the idea, just in general, as far as like just connecting with someone goes, not concerning, myself or with yourselves about social constructions or social norms that are tied to the idea of marriage. This person, there's definitely an energy here of wanting to manifest, wanting to put in the work. There's reciprocal care here. And I think that if anything, that is, in my opinion, just because of my views of marriage, is much more important than some piece of paper. But I know that everybody understands the meaning of marriage, and everybody has what they value is different than what I value. So I think it's great that I'm seeing this mutual energy here of wanting something of permanence to manifest, something to manifest that has a solid foundation. And I'm looking at this Five of Swords in reverse. I want to get some clarity about that. Okay. Any messages about this Five of Swords in reverse? We got a Page of Swords. In the future, regarding both of y'all's energy, I am advising like all parties to be careful of how they are talking to each other. I think that like this needs to be talked about, and what both of y'all's understanding of what marriage is and what you want. I think there can be some middle ground met, but there needs to be a conversation, and people really need to be speaking their truths. And I think that when y'all talk about this and have this discussion, just be careful about the words that y'all are using and the way that you communicate, because I see this as the overall energy. And, swords are double-edged for sure. I see clear communication here. But, like, nobody's perfect. And when there's some sort of change in the way that y'all are living your lives, if you're wanting to get married, um, then having this mindset of just not getting overwhelmed or anxious by your emotions or what you want to have happen. See, this person's head is above the clouds. That's the type of energy that y'all would want to manifest. And if you talk to this person and you explain to them what it is that you want, maybe there is some sort of like middle ground that can be found here. That's what I'm feeling. So let's do some oracle cards. And I want to do the iris for you. I want to do the iris for you. Any advice for harmony in regards to the question about marriage to their person? Any advice from the universe for harmony in regards to their question about being married or getting married in the future to their person? Sure, dude. And like right now, that sounds like where they're at, but I don't think that has to mean that clearly there's some like mutual respect, love, wanting to invest. And maybe if it doesn't look exactly like what your idea of marriage is right now, there's still this energy here of wanting to build something with a solid foundation. I think just talking about what that means, maybe. Any advice here for harmony? We got number 56. We got body, and I'll do another one for you. Any advice for harmony? So we've got body and spirits to guide you. So that universe is speaking directly to you. That's what I feel like when I get this, when I get any card, but literally when it says spirit to guide you. Let's see what they have to say. I know, right? It's so much fun. Body. So I'll hold it up so you can see it. What is this thing, this vessel that we are in? Ugh, it brings a whole other complication. Through this deck, there are lots of cards to help us understand our esoteric connections. But whether we like it or not, gravity still keeps our feet on the earth in our fragile bodies. Injuries, sickness, our bodies are not as resilient as our spirits. We are born with instinctive fear to protect our bodies, to keep us alive, and the information we receive elevates that fear. Then, in addition to our fear, we are taught to hate our bodies and the bodies of other people. Created is a dichotomy in which we have ourselves, who we feel are in ourselves, and our physical body, which we may disconnect from, whether aware or not, do not believe it belongs to us. Hi, Max. Created is a dichotomy in which we have ourselves, who we feel are our inner selves, and our physical body, which we may disconnect from, or whether aware or not, do not believe it belongs to us. I wish I could say I found a way to overcome this struggle myself, but I haven't. I'm going to try though, and maybe you can too. This is my body. It is the house to my sacred spirit, my ultimate power, and this body is going to get me where I need to be to shower the world with my vision and my abundance of love. So the body should be honored, even in the face of those trying to disrespect it and take ownership of it. This body is mine and only mine. This body is strong. This body is mine. So we got that and spirits to guide you. Yeah, I mean, definitely like it's always a good place to start is like taking care of your body because you can't do anything, function, communicate, feel good unless you're like, drinking water and eating food and taking time out for yourself. So 70, spirits to guide you. It seems like all the signs point to yes. Have you ever seen a repeated symbol appear over and over just for a short time? These are your guides trying to speak to you. They are like, hi, we are trying to make this pretty obvious for you. Know that you have help right now. Your guides want the very best for you, and right now they're trying to assist you in making the right choices. Pay attention to the little things. It's very difficult to be paying attention to those little things. Say if you are exactly harmony, like you saw 1111, that's exactly it. It's very hard to pay attention to these things that are, maybe the universe is trying to send your way or show you. To notice these things is difficult if you're not taking care of your body. People that are like maybe homeless or what they need to be focusing on is survival. Try to imagine like getting in touch with yourself and listening to yourself when what you need to focus on is survival. So that's why I think these two have to do with one another in regards to advice from the universe as to how to better yourself and see what signs the universe is telling you. Okay, I hope that helped you, honey. That's what's up. You seem like a very intuitive person. I'm glad. I'm glad. Thank you for connecting with me. Let's see. So we got Harmony. Is there anybody else in here? Um, Max, Tabitha. Okay, Tabitha. Does Sagittarius still have feelings towards you? Hey, Tony. I'll be able to get you too. I know you're on the list. Does the Sag still have feelings? Tony was next. I will, since Tony is here, I will do Tony right quick, and then Tabitha, I appreciate you being patient. I really want to answer your question. Um, Tony left. Okay. That's interesting. I still see them in the Hey, Happily. Tony, are you still here? Tabitha. Well, hey, Lashbox. Okay. Thank you, Happily. Okay. Tony, have I met my long-term love? Yeah, Tyler, since these people are here, I'm just gonna keep continuing going down the list. But I would love to answer your question, Tabitha. All right, everybody. Thanks, Tabitha. Okay, Tony. Has Tony met their long-term love? Okay, Lab, I'll hit you up right after Tony. Has Tony met their long-term love? There's this energy here, Tony, of you know, I don't know if you're like looking for things outside of yourself, and maybe that is why maybe you're asking this question. I want to get some clarification on this Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, everybody. Okay. I can see that y'all are trying to communicate with each other, but let's just not, let's get mean. If you're gonna communicate, just, you don't have to be mean. Everybody's here to get a reading. Everybody's here to understand themselves. There are plenty of readers on YouTube. All right, so we got this Four of Swords in reverse. This is continuously speaking. So the answer is no, I believe, Tony. There's this element here of being too focused on your external, being too focused on trying to, there's not enough time with yourself, I guess. There's like this outsourcing for what it is that you need. And I think that that might have to do with why this person has not come around yet. Any messages about this Four of Swords in reverse? There seems to just be this type of like outsourcing, looking outside the self. And I think if you're looking for a partner, you know, like attracts like. And the more that you understand yourself and what it means for you to be genuine, in order for what it means to be you to be like, not just genuine to your, yeah, like genuine, be able to understand what that means. It takes some time, it requires some time, some thought, definitely not fast moving, definitely not jumping around situation to situation. That's definitely, you know, if that's something that you've been trying to do to try and maybe fill this thing that you're maybe outsourcing or trying to look outside of yourself for, it could be what the holdup is as in regards to bringing somebody towards you that you think would complement the characteristics that you are aware of about yourself and that you like about yourself. Okay, last, there's nobody, like, if you're calling this person an insect, there's no need to be calling people names. You're talking about negativity, but if you're calling this person names, then you're spewing negativity. Respect to everybody. Everybody in this chat, including me, is connecting right now. This isn't just about me. So I'm interested to see, Tony, what advice the universe has so that you can kind of like attract the energy of someone. Okay, that doesn't mean that you get to call somebody an insect just because you feel some type of way. Not that I personally find anything wrong with insects. I love them. Oh shit, thank you. Alright. Any advice for Tony? Whoa, so many cards. You can call them a cute roach, but it's very obvious what your intention is. Hey, Monica. If I see anybody being negative or rude, like, y'all can just leave. You don't have to stay here. There are plenty of other chat rooms, readers, literally anywhere else on the internet you can go. All right, so Tony, any advice? I'm getting that there might be, there's this idea of like moving around a lot and not like investing your energy fully into one thing. There's a lot of anxiety about that. You might be up at night trying to figure out like, how do I balance out some situation, or like, where do I invest my energy? How do I balance this? And there's a lot of anxiety here. Again, there's this energy of paying attention more to outside sources. So I would just take some time with myself, or you could just take some time with yourself, remove yourself from society, remove yourself from these outside sources, and kind of just be able to think for yourself. You know, regardless of what other people are telling you. This is really specifically talking about taking some time to understand what it is that you are trying to outsource that you could be giving to yourself, and having the confidence um, to be able to live your life in a genuine way where you don't feel threatened by what other people are trying to tell you, or what external things would have you believe that you need to be living your life a certain way. So I want to I want to do some soul truth for Tony. Any advice for Tony? Okay. Okay, I'm going to do these two because they really caught my eye. Do I believe that I am worthy? This is for Tony Roxanne. If you are worthy, no. Do I believe that I am worthy? You are worthy, you are deserving, you are loved. Start seeing the divine beauty within you and go out and claim the life you have dreamt up. Your crown has been bought and paid for. Put it on your head and wear it. Today's soul action. For a big goal or dream you have, ask yourself, do I feel worthy of this? Today's mantra, I am worthy of it all. And the other card that I hold that I have for you is if I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? So if I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? Burn with desire. There is power in your desires. Let them be your fuel today. Your desires are your soul's wings, and it's time to take flight. Today's soul action. Today go inward. Your answers lie within. What do you desire? Choose what makes you happy and do that. So that sounds like a really good place to start, Tony Roxanne, to kind of just bring some balance into your life and bring the type of energy that it is that you seem to be paying attention, trying to outsource or um, maybe feeling overwhelmed from other people's opinions and whatnot. Okay, I hope that that helped you. Tony, I got Lash Boss. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate you, still allowing me to connect with you. And I hope that that helps. That's literally some direct energy from the universe. So you can always rewatch this and watch it as many times as you want to figure out how you're going to implement those things if you end up wanting to. Is Lash Boss here? All right, skipping Lash Boss. Skipping Lash Boss. Tabitha. Does Saj still have feelings and can buy no contact with Mr. Let's see. All right, Tabitha. Does the Saj still have feelings for Tabitha? Does Saj still have feelings for Tabitha? Let's do it. I'm gonna do their past feelings towards you, their current feelings towards you, and their future feelings towards you. The overall energy here, I'm just looking under the deck. It seems like someone is, clearly you just asking this question because you might be having anxiety about things moving forward. Things maybe have been taking a long time to come around. Maybe not having any more patience, but not really knowing like where to go from here. So we got past energy, their feelings towards you, the High Priestess in reverse. We got, that's the past energy. Current energy towards you is this Ten of Swords. And their energy towards you in the future is a Six of Cups. So let's get some clarifiers. I can see that in the past, there's this high priestess here, and that is usually indicative of secrets being kept, something not being said, even though they know something. So let's get some clarifiers. Any messages about this high priestess? In reverse. Any messages about this high priestess in reverse? There's this energy of kind of conflict in the past because of something either not being said or someone feeling like, I guess the question was, this is this person's feelings for you in the past. They might have been feeling like they cannot rest mentally, or there is something about communicating that they wanted some rest from, that they felt like they either maybe could not. Let's get another clarifier. Any other messages about this high priestess in reverse? Got the Two of Wands, and it's in reverse. It's in reverse. So far in the past, in regards to this person's feelings towards you, it seemed like there was something that they did need to make a choice about. That maybe they felt like they did not have the space to communicate or share something that they felt like they knew, or take that path, take that step towards being active and expressing. All right, boo. I'll talk to you soon. Right, so in the past, there's something about, I don't want to say secrets, but there was something that somebody felt like they knew, and I don't know if they felt like they could express this. There was something that might have been causing them some anxiety about making a choice, that they felt like they could not make that choice. But we'll do some more clarifiers, and we'll do an oracle and see what's up. Presently, their feelings towards you, I see this Ten of Swords here, which is the end of some type of like mental anxiety. See the sun coming up? Yes, this person is hella dead. There's no blood coming out of them, which is indicative of some like this is like some mental trauma. So I don't know if they had some worries, fears, and anxieties about proceeding forward in the past. This is talking about like hitting rock bottom, but when you're at the bottom, there's no go but up. So as far as this person's feelings towards you, they might be feeling like there was a cycle wrapped up that was difficult. There's a new start here presently. There's a new start here presently. And I'm interested in this Six of Cups in reverse in the future position as to how they, their energy towards you in the future. There is this, see, as far as them extending themselves emotionally, there's something here about them extending themselves emotionally. There is something here about them extending themselves emotionally, coming from a place of connecting and leading using their heart. And I bet there's Three of Cups in reverse as to how they might be feeling about you in the future. And what's interesting is that in the future, we've got Hella Cups. So it doesn't necessarily mean that someone is communicating with you how they feel. It could just be that they are interacting with you in a different way. We got this Six of Cups that was in reverse with this Three of Cups, and the three is just half of the six. So it's kind of like there's this energy of wanting to cooperate. If there is anything that this person would like to do, their energy towards you is just to cooperate and come from a place of like listening and love and being loving. And I'm going to ask another clarifier about the Six of Cups in reverse, because the Six of Cups also has to do with, you're taking action based on something that's happened in the past. So I don't know if you are, well, the Page of Pentacles, since this is having to do with this person's current energy towards you, it could be the ending of a strenuous like mental cycle, something that they considered to cause them anxiety or a lot of like mental pain, and having a new fresh start towards you. So any other messages about the Six of Cups in reverse? This Ace of Cups wanted to jump out at me. This Ace of Cups wanted to jump out at me. So I don't know if you're from this person's past or this person's from your past. There's something associated. Maybe you knew someone or you're associated with someone from their past. You all had common friends or something. Or there was a kind of lack of achievement of some sort of like emotional fulfillment in the past. But I think that there will be an extension from this person in the future toward you. Something new. This person has emotional maturity wherever it is that they came from in the past. They have this new perspective of how they would like to interact with you. So this might take some time. These things, this growth that this person is enduring, or that the situation is enduring, will require patience. Let me do an oracle. And I'm gonna close the list and not be taking any more folks. So I gotta go eat some food. But I want to do this oracle for Tabitha. Any messages for Tabitha regarding their connection to their person? There seems to be something with them in the future, whatever transition they're going through right now. They will be extending themselves. I do see them extending themselves in the future in some new way. Any messages for Tabitha regarding this situation with their person? It says, what expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? The expectations we have are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. We then experience disappointment with ourselves or with a relationship when they are not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. Today's soul action, be grateful. You are being summoned to more peace. Peace is home for our soul, and it is accompanied by trust. It comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control. If you're expecting nothing and are grateful for everything, you will experience extreme fulfillment. I'll do one more oracle card for you, Tabitha, from the Universe Has Your Back. Any messages for Tabitha regarding their situation with their person? It kind of seems like this person in the future, whatever it is that they are learning right now, they're staying away from they're staying away from situations in their past that don't serve them anymore. So this could be why they are offering you a cup, because there's overwhelming offering in the future. Um, any messages for Tabitha regarding their situation with their person? In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. So there was this energy of having patience during this time. While this person is going through whatever they're going through, I do see an outreach and an extension here towards you in the future. Okay? I hope that that helps, Tabitha. I'm very glad that it resonates with you. Patience is so hard, and you are again inspiring me to meditate today. I'm going to do that today. All right. Is there anybody else that I can answer a question for that's on this list that I can answer for you right now? Thank you, Tabitha. I appreciate you being vulnerable and extending your energy towards me.
Hi, honey.
All right, yeah, who's here that is on the list? I've been having a really good time hanging out with y'all and just being around y'all's energy. It was really nice. Anybody here that's on the list? I'm gonna give it another minute. I'm really glad that you feel that way, Kayla. I'm thinking about doing this Saturday night, doing like a 6-hour run, just like late into the night. That sounds like a lot of fun. All right, so I think I'm going to end this session for right now and pick it up again tomorrow, probably in the morning. Yeah, probably in the morning. And yeah, I hope to see y'all here come through if you would like. And ask some questions. Let's do some tarot. Let's do some oracle. Let's talk to the universe for sure. Okay, Kay. You were on the list, so I'll get you right quick. Who attracts? Are you hey Kay, are you asking would you mind clarifying what you were asking, Kay? Me or I? I'm just doing one more per second. Is that the hair? Yeah, that's hella cute. Yeah, that's hella cute. Okay. Who attracts? Oh, okay. So is the person that you're wondering about, you're wondering if they're attracted to you or this other person? Okay, Kay is your ex. So just to be clear, so I know what I'm asking. You're asking if your ex K is attracted to you? So that'll be an easy one to answer. Thanks, Maria. I hope you have a great night or day or whatever time it is where you're at. And I hope to see you again. That's all right. Okay. Thank you for your help, Maria. I really, really appreciate it. Okay. I'm gonna ask if Kay is interested in you, attracted to you. Kay still attracted to Kayla. Kay attracted to Kayla. I'm just gonna shoot it out. Kay attracted to Kayla. Okay. Okay. Okay, that makes a lot of sense because I am getting an interference here, and it was in the form of another person. But, energy is not bound by anything, and this person could still be attracted to you. Okay. Hmm. Well, it seems like, there's this interference here that someone is not really willing to let go of. But it seems like there is some confusion within themselves as to what it is they desire. And they're trying to make a choice. I don't know if they're having to like pick between y'all or multiple people, but this is like multiple times I'm getting interference here. Um, I think this person is trying to bring balance to y'all's connection, but maybe they don't know how. And so it seems very complicated as far as how this person feels. As far as this person's emotions, it's almost like they're trying to make everything work at one time. When it's like I'm getting the sense of like how do I balance this, or how do I make this right? Like, how do I make this right? Tell you what, let's do, because someone's attraction isn't limited to just one thing. Like, people can be attracted to multiple people, multiple things, and their feelings be kind of like, it is difficult for someone to understand how they feel sometimes. I think this person is trying to like kind of keep the peace essentially, and trying to have everything that they want at once. So I don't know if that's what the situation. Right, that's what I'm saying, is that you can love multiple people at once. You can love multiple things. There is something here about making a choice, which this person, I'm not sure if they have reached a conclusion to that. Let's see. Let's do this nothing more than feeling spread and see what's up with that. So first card will be how you feel about this person, your ex, right? And next card will be how they feel about you. Interesting. They're not sure if it's what they want. That's what I keep getting. They're not sure if it's what they want, but they keep trying to like bring the peace, I guess. Let's see. Partner, maybe they're trying to do what feels right for them. Partner, this is how this person feels about you. This is how your ex feels about you. And then we've got how you might see yourself in this relationship with your ex, how they might see themselves in this connection with you. Okay, and then the outcome of you and this other person's relationship. If things continue the way that they are going. Okay, I got you. And how to make this relationship better. And then we'll do some clarifiers. We'll see. We shall see if there's some reconciliation. All right, so this is how you feel about your ex currently. And we've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. And this is how your partner or the your ex feels towards you currently. We got Strength in reverse. So off the bat, there definitely seems to be, there is a desire. There is a desire here. Even though this person is maybe struggling to have all of these situations that are occurring around them or have to do with them. Maybe they feel like they cannot keep up. There's something about their balance and managing themselves in the midst of the interference. This is another 8. This is definitely about interference and making a choice. We've got how you might see yourself in this relationship in regards to this person. And we've got this 8 of Swords in reverse with this Page of Cups. And to me, this has an energy. There's another 8 here. This is an interference again. There's this interference, and maybe you are wanting to still extend yourself regardless of who else is in the situation, or anything that might be kind of that might be limiting this idea of you extending yourself emotionally or having this new start. It just seems like you're interested in investing in this person regardless. How this person feels about themselves in the situation is the Knight of Swords. They might be feeling like, this person's very free. They want to be able to do what they want. They don't want to be tied. They don't want to be tied down to anything. That is kind of like the overall energy that I'm getting from this. There definitely seems to be a lack of groundedness here. The outcome, I've got this 3 of Wands, and then oftentimes this has to do with patience or waiting. This could be somebody waiting for somebody to come in. So we'll get some clarifiers on that and how to make the relationship better or bring some positivity. I've got the 7 of Swords here. So we'll get some clarifiers for this. Any messages about this Ace of Wands in reverse? And this is regarding to how you feel about your ex. We've got another Wands. We've got a 6 of Wands and it's in reverse. The 6 and the Ace make 7. And so there seems to be this feeling of wanting recognition, but getting resistance. Okay, I will do that too. Any other messages about this Strength in reverse? I don't think that the ex kind of is able to thrive in the mindset that they're in. Let's see. Any messages about this strength in reverse? Yeah. How this person feels towards you, they either might be feeling hurt towards you or they do not know how to communicate how they feel about being truthful with you. They might not know how to be truthful with you. There's something about the way that they are communicating in their state of mind in regards to their feelings towards you. Um, that seems like very not grounded. So let's get another clarifier. They definitely want something to change in regard to a permanent emotional situation that they are currently in. Maybe they're trying to move forward. They might be trying to move forward. This person looks like they are struggling to make the correct choices for themselves. Let's get a clarifier on. Let's get a clarifier for this Three of Wands as the outcome. Any messages about this Three of Wands? We got a Two of Swords, so we got another sword. And so we're talking about communication again. And this Three of Wands, this person looks like they're waiting for something, as well as this Two of Swords. This might be a situation that runs on or continues without getting any information from this person, without this person making a choice. Let's get another clarifier for this Three of Wands. Any other messages? Ooh, that jumped out, and this definitely came out before. We've got the Ten of Swords, and this is talking about allowing something to come to an end. You're just very bogged down by things that you've been thinking about, anxiety. I think this person has been having some anxiety about either making a choice or communicating clearly what it is that they want because they don't know. And it's, I think, creating this this waiting period. It seems like 10 minus the 2 is 8. There's 8 swords. There's something that is interfering in letting something naturally end. Any messages about the Seven of Swords as to how to make the relationship better? I've got the Devil here. I don't think that this person, and it was in reverse. It was in reverse. This person's actions, they are very much feeling bound, I think, by the situation that they are in. And when you're in that kind of state of mind of feeling bound, like you're obviously not in a space or in a mindset of choosing things wisely or being wise. There's just like a lot of fast action, a lot of moving from, either this thought to this thought or this person to this person, and maybe not taking into consideration how other people feel. Whereas you seem to be more of the type of you're aware of how you feel and what you want. So let's do how this person feels about IK. How does the X feel about IK? How does the X feel about IK? How does Kayla's X feel about IK? Okay, so I'm getting this Ten of Cups, and I got this before in relation to this other person, and it's in reverse. So I want to do, it could be that they feel towards this person, IK, that even though they might be emotionally invested in them, it might not be something that they are wanting to participate in anymore. This person seems to really be struggling with understanding how they feel and what that has to do with how they communicate and how their next action steps, what they are. Any information about this Ten of Cups in reverse? I think in regards to this person, IK, they're either, I don't know if they are fully happy with this person. I think that they are, I think they feel drawn to balancing something out, but I don't think it's with this person. Any other messages about this Ten of Cups in reverse? I think this person is trying to somehow hold on to that connection as of right now. And I think that that person is, let's see, I've got the 2 and the 4. As far as making a decision about moving away from this person, I don't know if that person feels like they can move away from them right now. 2 and 4 is also 6. They might be trying to make something work, whether or not, regardless of if they are happy with that person or not. Maybe they're just tired of kind of like being, then maybe they're mentally exhausted going from person to person or going extending their energies. I think they're tired of extending their energies to multiple people. So as far as making a choice, hey Max, I'm going to be ending this stream. If you want to enter your question in the chat, I will be able to answer it in the chat. I want to get another clarifier on this Ten of Cups in reverse. Any other messages about this Ten of Cups in reverse? I've got a Queen of Swords, and you know, my question was in regards to how your ex feels about IK. And the Queen of Swords is a person that speaks with cutting words. They're not the most emotional person. And so, you know, even though this person might not be uh, emotionally fulfilled with this other person, IK, their relationship might just be about, you know, your ex trying to hold on to something or them trying to hold on to each other. So let's do the Iris deck for you and see if we have any more advice or information. Any advice for Kayla regarding their ex? We got twin. Hey, Mimi. We got twin. As advice in regards to you and your person. Hey, Mimi. I'm gonna end this stream right after this current reading, but if you would like to leave a question in the comments, I will look back at the stream after this video is posted, and I'll be able to answer it and tag you in it. We got twin. So let me read that to you. 57. There are many souls on this earth whom you have met in past lives. Some may call them soulmates, people you have relationships with again and again and again and again. The term soulmates, you're welcome, Mimi. I see you, Max. Thank you for posting your question. Some may call them soulmates, people who you have relationships with again and again and again and again. The term soulmates has the super heteronormative connotation of your one and only monogamous partner who is with you together forever and ever. Your spirit does not adhere to gender structures. You could have been any number of people in past life. Your best friend today could have been your brother, wife, neighbor, or daughter in a life before. I like to consider them twins. Twins because they hold a mirror up to your spirit, where you can get a glimpse of your past in the waking day through your love for another. These are not just romantic partners, but all kinds of people or even animals. Like twins, they are not the same, but carry a sacred similarity. This card is in reference to a twin in your life, or one you are about to meet. Let me do a soul truth for you, Kayla. Any advice for Kayla in regards to their situation with their ex? What passion am I ready to pursue? Your passions will continually lead you to your purpose. What passions have you put to the side, given up on, or buried? What passion is ready to come alive in you? Today's soul action. Write a list of the passions to which you want to give life right now. Then journal how you can incorporate more of what you are passionate about into your daily life. Trust your soul's whispering and let your passions draw you toward your dream life. So I hope that helped you, Kayla, and if you would like to obviously come back to the channel or the chat and continue to understand more about the situation that you're in, I'd be more than happy to help you. But as for right now, I'm going to be signing off, and I wish the best of things for y'all. Very positive energy, a lot of self-care, self-compassion. That's what I'm going to be doing tonight. I'm going to be meditating tonight as well. So yeah, I'm going to be trying to talk to myself in a more loving way than I have been. In the future, I think that it is dependent. This person, as of right now, this person is, I think, struggling to decide what they want. And as far as them investing in you, there might be, if there is something with you, hey Lavender Princess, I like your name. In the future, I can see something that would require patience with this person. If you were to wait for this person, I can see them reaching out to you and maybe connecting with you in a new way, because I'm not entirely convinced that they are happy with who they are surrounding themselves with right now. But I would probably listen to the advice that the universe suggested, and it sounded like, what passion am I ready to pursue? This looks like focusing on your dream life, other things that you are passionate about. Clearly, you're passionate about this other person. Yeah, you can still leave a question in the comments though, and I will answer it in the comments though, Lavender Princess. As far as like uh, this person being in your future, I think if you would like that to happen, I think focusing on what passions, you know, journal how you can incorporate more of what you are passionate about into your daily life, as opposed to waiting around for this person. I do not see a severance. Um, I don't particularly see a complete severance, but this person is definitely struggling with deciding what it is that they want and what they would like to communicate to you specifically. So I'm interested to see what happens if you were to wait around for this person. But I think what the universe is suggesting is you don't need to wait in order to feel passionate about other things that are going in your life, because we don't have control of what other people are doing. And even if you have a connection to this person, which that twin card did come up, there is a connection here, 100%. This could be something that this person might have been in a past life of yours that maybe is extending, because energy cannot be created or destroyed. Over time, energy just moves and catches back up with you in your next lifetime. And sometimes we end up running into people that were from a past life. Um, and so this might be a continuation of whatever unfinished energy there was in a previous lifetime. Okay, so I hope that that helped you. If you'd like to come back, we can definitely get more specific. But I'm gonna end this chat because I gotta go eat some food. But I appreciate y'all bringing your energy to this stream, and I hope to see y'all in, of course, Kayla. Thank you for bringing your energy to the channel, and I hope to see y'all soon. I hope y'all have a good night and a lot of love and light. Okay, happily ever after. You can leave your question in the comments, and when I'm rewatching this video, I'll look for it in the comments and be able to answer it there, and I'll tag you in it. Take care, everybody. Have a good night. Stay safe. Be nice to yourself. I will try to do the same. And love and light, exactly. Take care, y'all.